Steve, congratulations. That says a huge amount for the player's character to win a game like that, especially after losing 2 defenders in the game as well through injury.
Yeah, I mean, it was a hard game to enjoy. There was so much going on. There was again, it was really tough to get the ball down and link passes, and we didn't pass the ball great all game really, but we had to find a way to try to win. Look, I really like them. I like the way they play. I like the management are great. And you can see why they've had some great wins recently. I think they beat Chorley away. I think they beat Shields, Buxton. Or was Buxton away maybe? But yeah, and you can see that they go for it. And what you're seeing certainly second half was you saw 2 teams that were just going for the throat and going for the jugular, trying to win the game. And luckily for us, we got that break right at the end. We're always disappointed when we concede, but the manner of it was just summed up the night a little bit. Losing possession, and as I say, they've got some quality players, and it was I'm sure it was a decent game for a neutral, but it wasn't. I'm sure Bernard and John will say the same thing. It's not a great night for managers, I don't think, with everything that was going on.
Yeah. But what a great way to score the winner, though. Obviously, there was a bit of bumping and barging going on in the penalty area, which might have been a little bit deliberate, a little bit planned, but great delivery by Will for Jack to glance it in.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've got to make our minds up about that. That happens virtually in every penalty box and every set play, So either going to give everything or just let it go. But there's shirts pulled, there's people going down, and it happens in football, I suppose. And we got the rub of the green on that tonight, and other times we may not. So. As I say, it wasn't a classic footballing performance from us, but as you say, we showed resilience. As I said, you've seen 2 teams really wanting to win the game. Both had, I think, 4 or 5 forwards on, and as I say, we came out with the result tonight. So obviously delighted, because it's really important. It just keeps us there, and teams above us. They've got. I think we've got 2 games on hand of the next 3 teams above us. So I don't know if we can peg it back in one go, but we can certainly get closer, and that's just has to be the mentality. Try and win as many games as we can.
We lost Elliot early on to an injury, and young Charlie Sterling came on. Obviously, you don't want to reshuffle that early in the game, do you? But young Charlie did really well.
Yeah, I mean, people need to be patient with these young lads, because it was his first game against a really robust and athletic and fast thinking team, and he grew into the game. I mean, I thought he had a fantastic second half, and he's going to be a good player for us. And the one that obviously stands out, I think Jack Maskell's had a fantastic last 4 or 5 games. He's done everything. He's held the ball up for us. He's won headers. He's scored. He's created, and he's only 20. And we have to be patient with these lads. If we're going to have a really strong future with a club, we're going to have to bring kids through and give them a chance and give them time and believe in them. And as I say, that happened with Charlie tonight. I think he grew into the game. We've got young Hazeem. He's only 18, 19 years old. Ben. So these are tough games for those lads to play in, and I'm pleased that they came through on the winning side.
Yeah. Jack has got a record in the past of scoring great goals, and he showed why there, didn't he? It was a lovely shot into the top right corner there from the corner of the box.
Yeah, I think we've seen little changes in Jack. We've had conversations with Jack. I think we've seen little changes in the way he goes about things a little bit now, and he just looks like he's grown in confidence, and to hit the ball the way he did. I think he's tried efforts like that before, but I don't think he's fully believed that he can achieve it. So half hitting them and cutting the neck off them, but now he's in a situation where, I mean, they put a centre half on at fullback to mark him because he was so aerially strong, and he's still getting more than his fair share of wins, and he's one of the best players in our box. So he's got a really. I think he's got a really bright future. I've said it all along. There's certainly a player in there, and hopefully we're starting to see it. And we're hoping that we can only get better with him.
Yeah. There was another injury in the second half to Scott Barrow, which again meant reshuffle. Ben Headley had to come across, and Jared Rivers slotted in a right back. But to be fair, still kept going for the winner.
Elliot, just back to Elliot. Sorry. went off track a bit there. No, it's disappointing. Elliot's been outstanding for us, but every sort of 5 or 6 games, there's been a little setback for him. So I'd love to see Elliot just play 10, 12, 14, 15 games, and we haven't, with Griff being out, we really are bare bones. We brought Charlie in, and he came on after 9 minutes in a very tough game, and hopefully he'll be better for that. Jared's just a fantastic person and fantastic footballer to have around the place, great pro, and you never worry where you put Jared, because he'll do his very best. I thought tonight we made some naive mistakes without the ball, as in we sold ourselves far too much without the ball when we tried to close down. There's actually a lot didn't go right tonight, but as you say, we found a way to win, and we won on Saturday very well. With very good accomplished football and performance. That was a different way to win tonight, but ultimately it's still 3 points.
Yeah. And now off to Peterborough Sports on Saturday. It's a tough away game. All games are tough, aren't they, Steve? But Peterborough Sports, mid-table, they're full of surprises as well.
I thought they were really tough to play against when they came up here, and that's another journey. So. Yeah, we're gonna have to have a look at what we've got now, and we may have to even we may even have to bring somebody in. Certainly, the defensive side of things is looking really short there as we speak tonight. So obviously Scotty came off with an injury, Elliot's off with an injury, Griff's out, and we don't carry that many defenders because we're trying to win games. But we'll have to have a serious think about it. Platty, the other player that we could probably shuffle into the back four as a centre half, isn't available either. So we'll just we'll do a head count, and we'll see what we've got for we'll see what we've got for Peterborough on Saturday. But listen, it's a bit of a journey, and we'll be going to Peterborough, whatever happens, whatever the personnel, to try and win the game.